This is the January 24, 2014 reading from Blossom Goodchild's channeling of the Federation of Light, narrated by Blossom Goodchild and Joe Pena.
Hi. It was good to have a break last week. Not really from you, more so the onslaught of emails after we've sent out a chat. Don't suppose you've got a spare secretary around to work with me on that little issue. I've been trying to tune in with you when reading them so that you get a general consensus of what we down here are feeling. I'm hoping you're able to pick up on that, and if so, how you feel about what we feel.
From the light that we are happy at all times to converse with you, for we find it most assisting. We indeed have held counsel ongoing regarding the possibility of sending you a guiding light in some form, so that one's spirit may be lifted and given hope to carry on. We must stress that we did not understand or speculate the fullness of how things had become for you all, whilst living under such duress of lower energies. And we have come to the understanding that it is indeed a fight for light sometimes that brings your energy to such a low ebb.
And how are these meetings panning out in their discussion?
They are making progress. May we say, dearest Blossom, that you have created quite a stir amongst those of us who desire to assist your planet into its newer, higher embodiment. The name of Blossom Goodchild was once causing a stir many years ago, whilst sending out our message regarding October 14th. Yet this, we say, was a stir amongst the earthly people. Now, it is that this same name is once again being branded about the ranks in many realms that are not of earth.
Oh dear. Or is it? If it is that my little outage will get something done to move things on a bit, well actually, not a bit, a lot, then I can cope with that. So, can you give us the minutes of the meeting so far?
We would calculate that there are many that consider the possibility, and please note we say the possibility, of an uplifting display to be the way to go. Yet, as to what that would actually entail is also causing quite a stir. You certainly have the melting pot full to the brim with ideas, Blossom. There are also some that feel it would not be a necessary function to do so, for it could also cause a reaction to many that may bring the energy of confusion, and therefore bring plans that are fully underway concerning the event to a different phase from where it is currently at. There is indeed much to be considered from all angles, and yet it has been noted that you on Earth, you that are holding the light upon your planet, that are in need of assistance. And is that not indeed why we are so closely by your side?
Well, this is what you have told us, and I really do feel that. Although from some emails we may have read together, you can see that some feel you are not who you say you are, and are just leading us along. Some feel we're just a food source for you. Definitely add some ketchup when you're gnawing into me. I can be a bit tough in places. Yet, as you know, in general, most emails are asking for your assistance. Not to save us, we know that, boy do we know that. Yet, as you say, to assist. And with all respect, your words of wisdom have helped us enormously. Yet we feel it really is time now for action.
This we have invariably understood from our chat at the beginning of this year. And all we can tell you at this time is that disputes are still underway.
Can I ask, disputed between whom? If you are the overseers of the overseers, wouldn't it be you who make the overall decision, and then the underlings, bless them, would know that what you say goes, for you are indeed the wise ones? Isn't that how it works?
We would say that all things must be run through us for confirmation of approval. Yet, we are very keen to gather as much information from many sources in order to categorize importance and to irrefutably be certain that our decisions are for the greatest good of all. The sign that you have asked for, Blossom, the sign that you feel will uplift the spirits of so many of you, is, from our point of view, something that we had not considered necessary until you spoke of it in the earnest manner that you did. For indeed, we could pick up on the many of you that are feeling so keen to have this take place. Yet, it is not just a matter of pressing a button and there it is. Much indeed must be considered as to the form that it should take. And
when? Because the when it shall take place is a big part of it. For I'm sure you're aware that there would be no point in you saying, OK, we give the go-ahead and eyes to the skies, etc., only for it to be another thing that we end up waiting for. Just another thing to add to the waiting list. I fully accept that our main confusion has been the use of the words soon and imminent. Would you not agree?
We have learned that these wordings have been misconstrued.
With all respect, by you. We know what they mean to us.
This is correct. Yet, in our space of no time, they mean the same to us as they do to you. For as we have stated in the past communications, compared to the space in no time, where this plan originated, it is indeed imminent.
Someone wrote in asking if you could assist us on the deprogramming of our souls from the dark energy that seems to prevent us, some days so strongly, from being the light that we are. I wrote back saying that you would probably say, be love, only love. Yet the thing is, chaps, the programming can make us feel so yuck at times that just being love isn't an option because we're drained of it. I know it is readily available for top-ups, but truly, if you were down here for a week or so, you would surely feel the heaviness that we're having to fight through on a moment-to-moment basis. Hence our tiredness and need of a boost. Any advice?
We would like you to firstly finish what you wanted to say, yet refrained.
Really? Okay. I wanted to say that there will be those bright sparks who read this, and I do mean this with respect, who are further up the ladder than myself and many, and will write in to tell me that I have to go within and tune in, tap in, turn on to the love that I am. I do get that. Yet this is the thing. My programming can sometimes get the better of me, by far, and the mindset takes hold and tracks straight to the heart. And yes, I know about positive thinking. I know quite a bit that I picked up along the way. And I've tried for many, many years to improve my being. We're all trying that. Well, those who are awake. Yet, surely by now, after all this DIY, one should feel in a better space. So, hold on. What was my question again? Yes. How do we break free from the programming that holds us back from being who we truly are?
Better now?
Oh, indeed.
When you reply to the soul that sent in the question with, "Be love, only love," you are completely on track. Yet, in order to break through this programming, you have to allow your beings to be connected up at all times. It is a requirement to be of great persistence in the knowing of being indeed tuned in, tapped in, turned on, permanently, for you are then being you.
Then who are we when we're not doing all these things?
You are the lesser part of you. When you watch a toy soldier beating a drum, when the batteries are fully charged, he beats the drum in full strength and marches in consistent rhythm. When his batteries begin to wane, the whole system, that is him, goes awry. It is the same with you. When your batteries get low, nothing seems to work as it should.
Yep. So we meditate, and we meditate some more, and then some more. And we say our daily affirmations to manifest that which we desire for ourselves and the highest good of all. Many, many of us do these things, for we left kindergarten a good while back now. Yet, this is our point, my friends. Like with the batteries here on Earth, not like crystals for energy from where you come from, after they have been used over and over, they no longer top up as they should. They have to be chucked out and replaced with new ones. Do you get my drift here?
Blossom, we are getting your drift more and more clearly. It seems the more detail in which you relate these feelings, the more we get the picture. And this is very helpful as to how we view the situation in which you of Earth find yourselves.
I guess it's all in the timing. Although, maybe I should have been more specific years ago. Just a point here regarding you understanding us more by what I'm saying. Some feel that if you are the overseers of the overseers, you would know exactly how we're feeling. For you have said you can pick up on our energy, etc.
Yes, we can. We have said many times that we can view Earth and see how it is doing by the energy light that is in any one given place. We can indeed pick up on where there is laughter and where there is pain or warfare, due to the color and vibrational swirl, if you like. Yet, Blossom, this is an energy. This energy tells us a general overview of one's energy, not the thoughts of how that energy is feeling.
So, are you saying that because you've never been on Earth, I mean you chaps in particular, you can tell when we are low, medium or high, yet you do not know how that low, medium or high feels?
To a certain degree. More so, we do not know what that low, medium, or high is thinking for we work on vibrations from you.
Yet you think, don't you? So, I'm a bit bemused by this. Are you saying that you do not know that when we are made aware of something terrible that's taken place, you only know of how we feel on a vibrational level as opposed to what our minds are going through? And the same when something wonderful happens.
More or less.
What is more and what is less?
In that we have not, we who speak with you now, the overseers of the overseers, we have not ever been in human form. Therefore, we have not experienced the density and thought patterns that this may carry with it.
And the programming, let's not forget the let's be miserable and underdogs for there is nothing else programming.
We, the overseers, are feeling energy.
Yet you must think, otherwise we wouldn't be able to have this conversation.
We smile, for as advanced as we are in your eyes, the language of words is something we have had to learn in order to communicate.
Yet you must think. To converse in your meetings about the sign requires you to think, does it not?
Yes, that is why we say more or less, for it is quite different from the human level of thought process.
Dare I ask, in what way?
Because we communicate telepathically on a highly advanced communication thoroughfare. Feelings are sent on a vibrational frequency that offers the thought, for want of a better word.
Oh, please try.
Would we perhaps say sentiment?
That'll do for me.
That offers the sentiment of what is desired to portray. Telepathic feeling is immediately translated by another on the same level, not by words, by feeling.
What? Visual?
Correct. The feeling that goes with the visual.
So, a bit like my readings then. I get the visual and then have to interpret it by the feeling that accompanies it. Cool! I'm clearly far more advanced than I gave myself credit for. The joy of humour.
We are aware that it is over our allocated time to converse.
I'd be happy to go on.
This we know. Yet we know that although feeling fine now, the energy would be missing for you later on.
I completely get that. And believe me, these days I need all the energy I can get. Like many, still feeling stupidly tired at times. And you are going to say it's the energy, aren't you?
It's the energy.
What energy? And why is it making us so tired?
It is the intensity of the new energy coming in. And as your bodies are lightening up and renewing, the old part of yourselves are finding it difficult to deal with as it falls away. Remember, when first coming into the earth world as a newborn, one sleeps most of the time in order to adjust to the frequencies it finds itself in. The same is happening for you as you move into the newer, higher frequencies that you're finding yourself in. And you think there's not much going on. Yet be as us. And feel. Really tune in and feel. Then you would not be in such a need for that sign you're asking for.
Wanna bet? It has been a pleasure. Many thanks to you. In love, light, and golden rays.
The pleasure is reciprocated, Blossom. And we thank each one of you who reads these words for your continual marching onwards, even when the going gets tough. Until we speak again, know we are learning more of your situation, and through learning comes understanding.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Toodle pip.